lost in stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand, whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the card.
Good morning again, and I am since coming back from vacation, I am so disorganized right now. I realized I did not create the event. So, surprise, here I am. Yeah, I'm still trying to catch up with stuff from being out on vacation. Let me bounce here and make sure that everything is cool. So I apologize for not looking very professional today. Let's see. That's just funny. Yep, there I am. I think. So, I hope everybody had an amazing day yesterday. I had a really, really good day yesterday. I got to read for some people last night, and it was nice to be able to just kind of like relax and reach out to other people. Oh, man. Trying to get myself back in gear after being away for 7 days. Or actually, well, a week and something. 7 days off from work. So, yeah. You ever get out of whack when you're coming back to work and everything else, and it's like, but I am back. I will recreate all the events so that on YouTube, so that they will show that I'm actually still here and alive. So, and now here I am, and it's like, I've been doing my typical running around. And why do I do this? Because it reminds me that it's like, oh yeah, we can all just stop and take a breath. Listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. Feet flat on the floor, butt in the seat. Shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed. And again, it's that light switch. We all need a light switch that says, you know what? I'm going someplace else. I'm going to the mountain. I'm changing my alpha waves. I'm going to give myself 10 minutes to just breathe. Good morning, Joey. I am so out of whack this week. Coming back from vacation, but I went to Salem, saw my friends there. I had an amazing time dropping off my daughter at Northeastern. So, now what does the universe have for us today? Again, we do a daily meditation, a daily reflection, just as a way to check in with ourselves and check in with the universe. See if there's any angers or resentments or any tips or tricks. And we do that just by slowing our brain down for a second. So, let's do that. There we go. So, and I'm going to make our 3 stacks today. And I'm going to make them so that we can reflect on the fact that everything we do, there's no omens, no coincidences. Everything is like a string going out to the universe. And each one of these stacks is like a different thread. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path, because this conversation will lead down one path as compared to this one or this one. And I always try and teach in my classes about using intuition and empathy. It's like every choice we make leads down a different path. Oh man, congratulations, Joey, on that new job. So I tell you what, new job. Let's go with the top stack, which I like to see as things that are right in front of us and we don't even see it. So I'm going to do our 3-in-1. And I'll flip them over one at a time like we're reading the pages of a book. So today we have judgment. So what is judgment? Judgment is karma. Judgment is where we reap what we reap what we sow. It's not judicial. It's not anything else like that. It's when we do good, we do it, and we will probably receive good. When we do bad, we know what we end up getting. So that's more of what judgment is. And the Knight of Cups, which can reflect on a new job. Knights are fire, energy. They're the ones, that's when we're charging in. Court cards can be us, somebody else, or part of the situation. So that's what the Knight does. But cups are about emotions, spirituality, and feelings. So the one thing about the Knight of Cups is that sometimes emotions can supersede. Sometimes we just rush into things. So the Knight of Cups, really a good card, but it's also one where sometimes we can get ourselves in trouble. To the Knight of Swords. So, swords, thoughts, energy, ideas. The Knight's the energy, the fire. So, sometimes when I see more than one court card, sometimes there's like a conversation going on, or it could be a growth, where the Knight of Cups, and again, cups are feelings and emotions. And with the Knight, it's easy to have those feelings and emotions take control of us as we're charging forward. The Knight of Swords sometimes charges forward, but once he gets an idea, he runs with it. Again, it's that whole thing of taking it and running with it. Taking our feelings, running with it. But the major that we have here is judgment. So, without turning over the advice yet, it's kind of one of those things where what can we do to slow down, especially, for example, like a new job, so that when we get in a situation where we're uncomfortable, sometimes we react. We do things we normally wouldn't. It's hard to take that breath. You know, a queen is really good at taking that breath. A king is really good at taking that breath. But a knight is, you know, you start with a page. Page is, you know, younger, attitude kind of thing. The knight is when we're just running with something. Sometimes a knight will run without taking that breath and then look back and see what we did. But let's turn over the advice. Justice. So this is really super interesting because with justice, justice is about being clear-sighted. Justice is about weighing only the facts. As I always like to point out, like in the United States, we have justice on top of our Capitol building, but she's blindfolded because justice is supposed to be blind. But that's not true in the original sense. If you look at the Roman statues and if you think about it, you want to be clear-sighted to make your choices. You want to be, you know, you want to make sure you see all the facts. So I'm seeing up here about getting caught up in things. And sometimes when we get caught up in things, we get in the rapids and we just start riding them. And it's hard to slow down in the rapids. But we get judged by our actions, right? So I think what's going on here is that it's saying, as we go through the day today, Keep in mind that we have 2 court cards, and sometimes there's a conflict. Here's the emotion, here's intellect. This could be 2 different people, or it could also be 2 different aspects of our own personalities. But with these 2 knights, are we just kind of getting caught up in a current where we're not taking the time to slow down, think, because things start rushing forward? The whole focus here today is taking the time, taking a breath, so that we're clear-sighted. We're not just reacting. We're not just acting. We're not letting our emotions run away. We're not getting an idea and just running with that emotion. Instead, we are analyzing it like justice would. What would justice say in this situation? So, as we're going through the day, just focus on that justice card. You know, I even picked the top stack that said, as I like to see it, things that are right in front of us that we don't even see. Where the maturity of the Queen and the King would see things. Again, sometimes when we start something new, we just rush. We rush in. Especially when we're uncertain, nervous, or anything like that. So, Justice card is our card today. Because, yes, judgment, we will be judged on how the knight reacts in certain situations. We will be judged the way that the knight reacts in certain situations. And if we're clear-sighted and remember, then we'll have everything under control. Actually, it's kind of cool. You can see he's running towards a motorcycle right there. Let me hop on that and just take my ID and run with it. As compared to him, this may just be like a first date and he's already got all this stuff hanging, notes and all this stuff. You know, sometimes we just run with feelings. So, I hope everybody has an amazing day. It is Friday. I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. Joey, good luck with everything. And so with this, I will see you again on Monday, and I will be more organized next week. So again, take care, and I will see you all later.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in